Welcome to the PSR YouTube channel. Hey, I love YouTube. YouTube's awesome. It's awesome. You should become a YouTube creator. Totally. This video will get monetized. Yes.
Whoa, yeah. We're having lots of family fun now. Oh, yeah. None of these are real guns now. Oh, yeah. Also got a Patreon, the link is in description. Got some merch too, yeah, you know you wanna get some.
Thank you for being patient. I think we've stroked the algorithm enough for today. The video starts in 3, 2, 1.
Howdy everyone, welcome back to another episode of PSR. This is kind of a special holiday episode. I'm not normally in this attire, but I figured we would get festive since 'tis the season, am I right? Before we get all hot and heavy into this episode, I gotta thank the channel sponsor for PSR, and that is Aves Engineering, also known as Aves Rails. Aves specializes in all of the rails for all of your DIY projects. We're talking squirting, okay? We love to squirt. And Aves has got you covered for all the slidey bits that might go on top of the squirted bits. You know what I mean, right? They also have a ton of Mac stuff, which I really want to get into this year, including the DB alloy, which is an awesome project. I would absolutely never in a million years, 100% never use the code PSR for 10% off your entire order from Aves. So thank you to Aves for sponsoring this channel. All right, so what's going on? What are we doing today? Well, as you can see, I'm dressed a little differently than normal. This is the Deadpool mask, which the last time I wore on this channel, I got some mean comments. Someone said I look like Deadpool with Downs, and I didn't think that was very nice. I've got this mask and this holiday cheer on because we're gonna do a little special episode where instead of using the higher calibers like we did last time, we're gonna try using these special muzzle devices, which I have here, with 22 LR, 22 long rifle. We're gonna see how these special muzzle devices work and if they can actually change the sound signature of our rifles here with 22. A lot of you said, yeah, of course the rifle caliber is not gonna work, which it did not, unfortunately. I had a Fleshlight disassemble rapidly in front of my face. Probably not the most smart thing I have ever done. I wanna try it with 22 and see if we get the same results or something different. Now we've got here this Fleshlight torque, and that brings us to today's video sponsor, and that is adamandeve.com. Adam and Eve reached out and said we want to sponsor another video because we really enjoyed the first one, and I just think that's pretty damn based, honestly. So thank you to Adam and Eve for sponsoring this video. Now you can get 50% off your first item plus free shipping and rush processing with the code PSR. Let's say maybe you don't even want one of these devices, which is fine, but you want a really cool hat that just happens to come with some boxers. Well, 50% off, just use the code PSR. It's very discreet packaging. I honestly thought I was gonna be opening up a gun part, and so I opened it. I thought it was like an upper that I ordered, but no, it was actually a giant ballistic horse cock. So once again, I wanna thank Adam and Eve for being today's video sponsor. I couldn't have done it without you. Oh man, we got grass all on it. It's not cool. All right, so last time on the channel, maybe I shot my load a little bit too early and just, you know, went with the higher calibers. Like I said, we're gonna go with something a little bit smaller, a little bit more manageable this time around. And we've got our bubble gun, which of course would never have been squirted ever. And this would never have been designed by Vin Win, my good friend. DS 1913 lower, I believe, which of course you don't need a buffer tube at the end of it. Dedicated CMMG, it's got the 22 bolt and bolt carrier in there. As far as our device on the front here, as you can see, it's just a nice mouth. And I thought this, you know, could be some nice, you know, flow through it this time, because I think last time when I used the Fleshlight, there wasn't an exit hole really. It was kind of flopping maybe a little bit on that barrel. So I got something a little bit smaller, a little bit more compact, kind of like a K length. It's called the Fleshlight Torque. We're gonna try the Fleshlight Torque on this here AR. However, this has got the CMMG 22LR conversion kit in it. So this is not a dedicated 22, but it will shoot 22. And we're gonna put that on there, as well as micro device here, which I've got here in my Moonlight rig. A perfect kind of smaller hole. I'm gonna try putting that on, but not without lube, of course. All right, I say we get started with our bubble gun and see exactly how that shoots with that mouth on there. Let's get into it. All right, we're gonna try it with these Winchester 22s, and I think they're 40 grain. We're gonna get a sample just of the sound of it without anything on the muzzle. We're gonna do it with this, and then we're gonna do it with a bubble gun because I don't wanna take off that mouth because it's on there pretty nice. All right. Here we go. No optic. Okay, I'm gonna put on some safety glasses here because that's important. See what happens. It's drooping so hard. Come on, man. You can stay straight up better than that. Come on. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Sounded a little quieter, but it did not. Yeah. There went our mouth, unfortunately. Let's check it out. Okay, so we can still see through the mouth. However, we do have an exit hole right here. So it definitely, the round is not inside. So it did make it out. Didn't go out the right hole, so to speak. This barrel, it's kind of like an SD situation where the barrel is inside the handguard. And so that's why it was kind of difficult to, you know, push this in all the way. I think we should try the longer conversion kit AR with that other hole that we got here. Oh, it's getting all dirty, man. We can't have a dirty hole. All right, so this is a BCM upper. We're gonna put this thing right here on the end of it. It's a little dirty, unfortunately, but I think that's as clean as we're gonna get this hole. For all of my lubrication needs, I always use Slip 2000, in particular this EWL, which stands for Extreme Weapons Lubricant. It's some hardcore stuff, okay? You know, we're gonna liberally apply that EWL. This may be too hardcore for YouTube, but we're gonna put this thing on here. And oh boy, does that slide on there just perfect. Now we want that hole to be as small as possible for the best, you know, feel and sound signature. So if you pop it out too much, you know, then it's kind of like a little bit of a prolapsed muzzle device. So we want to really get that nice and tight on there, just like that. That's a perfect micro little muzzle device there. I'd say we're pretty much ready to go. So we have our control shot with this exact gun with the same ammo, and we're gonna see if we get any different sound signature on this attempt. Let's try it. Here we go. What do you guys think? Do you think it's gonna fly off the end? Do you think it's gonna actually change the sound signature? We will see. Firing in 3, 2, 1. Wow. Oh my gosh. I think it kind of worked. Wow. We got to compare the sound signature. I'm going to do another 2 shots. Incredible, guys. All right, gun's on safe. Ooh, and it's smoking. Look at that. I feel like that was a little bit quieter, honestly. Let's see if it can handle 2 shots consecutive. Oh my gosh, oh, we got some carbon buildup. Might need to wipe that. It's good to wipe. All right, so, oh wow, quite a bit of buildup, carbon buildup we have on this, but I'd say that was a success, mainly because we were able to get it nice and far down on that barrel. Yeah, so we brought it down, now we're taking it off. Let's put what we really came here to see, the Fleshlight torque. Because this is a quad rail, I'm not so sure if this is going to be able to go over the quad rail or not. That honestly would be optimal. If we could get it over the quad rail, it would just be kind of right around that area for where the muzzle device is. Or should I go this way, you think? Maybe we'll try it both ways. We got to take this cap off and lube this sucker right up. Liberal amount of lube. You love to see it. Or maybe you don't love to see it, but you're watching it anyway. Let's try it this way first. Oh wow, that just goes right over. Oh nice. Can we get it over the quad rail? Tuck it over, huh? We still have quite a bit of clearance there. I just don't think it quite fits over the quad rail. I think this base here gives us a good amount of support, which kind of goes around the top of the quad rail. If I could just really get it over, just really, you know, get it on there. Try to get it on this tight as possible. Then we'll have like a clear shot through some of these baffles, so to speak. Try it like this first and see if it stays on. All right, you guys, while I load this mag, I just wanted to thank you guys for watching. It seems like in the past few weeks, the viewership and the subscriber count, you know, all the views have kind of gone down. I'm wondering why that is. I know YouTube doesn't love me, but am I just making mid content? Or do you guys like it? Let me know, because Mr. Beast says, you know, if you have a successful video, you should keep making videos like that one. The last time I did this with these devices here, it did really well. So I don't know if it's the algorithm throttling me. Do you think my content is any more spicy than Admin or Grand Thumb or Brandon Herrera? Let me know in the comments. I love those creators, by the way. Nothing against them at all. I'm just kind of curious what it is that I'm lacking. Unlike a lot of other gun tubers, I don't have an editor. I don't have a sound guy. I make all the music. I shoot all the videos myself with tripods, and I edit every video by myself. And a lot of time goes into that. It's a bummer when I put out a video that I've worked really hard on and then it doesn't get a lot of views. Such is life. I'm not complaining. I'm just wondering, should I do anything different? What do you guys like? Let me know in the comments. I really appreciate you watching. We've put a good amount of torque on our Fleshlight torque. If we had an M-LOK rail, I think it would fit over it. Unfortunately, that's a L for the quad rail chads. Let's give her, bud. 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. Okay, the safety's on, so looks like we definitely saw that plume of smoke. Let's try to do a couple more here. Oh. And we got broken plastic here. I'm surprised it lasted though. Did the sound signature seem a little bit less? Possibly. Before this thing breaks though, I kind of want to flip it around, do our thing, flip it and reverse it, as Missy Elliott would say. Oh yeah, look at that thing smoke. Here we go. Reverse. Oh, lost a bit of our Fleshlight torque. I had high hopes for that, but now it actually goes over the whole thing. So now we've got a little bit of clearance now. Let's just keep going till she gives way here. Wow. Ooh, see, that sounded like it was actually a bit more quiet. And keep on going. Mag dumper, bud. Oh my God. Okay, maybe not mag dumper, but we got like 6 shots there. Maybe it did change the sound signature. All right, we're gonna do this until it flops off. Here we go. Oh, and we're clear. Oh, wow. Just cooked, bud. Holy moly. I didn't expect it to last that long, actually, especially with the plastic sheath, so to speak. Pretty impressive for the Fleshlight torque. If you had like a limited edition aluminum version of this chassis, let's say, then you might actually have to worry about it being considered a real suppressor. This is not a real suppressor, just a muzzle device. Anytime you put metal in the situation and then you put it on the front of the barrel with any kind of baffles like what's inside here, then you're looking at having to register that with the ATF. Yay. This wasn't a suppressor, this was just a muzzle blast can, I would say. Well, that's gonna be about it for today, guys. I had fun playing with these toys. I hope you get lots of fun toys underneath your Christmas tree, and I hope you have a great holiday. Enjoy time with your loved ones and cherish the moment. Until the next one, PSR out.